Barry, focus. Metahuman.
I am so dead. Captain Singh is going to kill me.
Just look at this. Our very first external metahuman sighting. I'm calling her Vixen.
Hey everybody, it's Charlie. So new episode of Vixen, we finally get to see Barry, Oliver, and Cisco in full cartoon glory. We even kind of see Nathan Fillion as Green Lantern, but he's off in the distance. If they say his name enough, then he will appear magically like Candyman. If you didn't catch that, that was almost like they were making fun of themselves. Like almost like the CW universe of shows is making fun of the fact that they can't do Green Lantern. I know, Coast City would be way cooler. It's all in good fun. It's like Ted Kord on Arrow. If Stephen Amell actually ends up making it to Saturday Night Live, that would actually be a fun joke. Although I think if they did like a Candyman, like say his name in the mirror a bunch of times, he would probably just say Batman. He'd probably go for a full Batfleck and they try to get him to guest star. I actually think it'd be pretty doable to get Ben Affleck to do a guest spot on Saturday Night Live if Stephen Amell hosted. But the episode is really about them finding the first external metahuman outside of Central City, outside of like the initial blast radius of the particle accelerator explosion. If you remember during Arrow Season 3, we met Deathbolt. He shot the energy beams out of his eyes. The reason that Vixen is the first external metahuman that they call out is because this is supposed to take place around Arrow Season 3, Episode 16. We didn't see Deathbolt till Arrow Episode 19, so technically the timeline still holds up. There's also the fact that Oliver's wearing his old Arrow costume, and Barry still has the old symbol. He doesn't have like the white flash symbol that he's got this year. But some of you guys might also remember that the software that Cisco used in this episode that he said he got from Felicity, he's like, Felicity gave me her tracking software. That's the same software that Ray Palmer used to identify Oliver as the Arrow. He took Felicity's software and turned it into an X-ray vision type of thing, so that he could see through walls and identify people on the spot. But if you haven't watched that first episode of Vixen in a little while, this kind of syncs up with the beginning of that first episode. They start off in that chase scene and then they cut to 3 days in the past. So as she's running out of the frame at the end of episode 3, just imagine her running into frame in episode 1. What we're still waiting for is for her to run into her family from Africa. There are 3 more episodes, so I'm assuming next week is when we'll meet them. There's a more recent Vixen miniseries that kind of does a reimagining of her origin story and retcons a few things from the classic comics, but essentially part of her biological family are really bad people trying to take the totem from her. We'll see how the cartoon series presents them. Usually it's the uncle that's the evil one, but I haven't seen any evidence that that's going to be the case in the cartoon series. It looks like a female character that's relatively close to her age, so it might be her cousin. I know everybody's wondering about the Flash trailer. I'm just guessing that Barry lost it on that thumb drive that he's trying to find for Captain Singh. That'd actually be pretty good marketing for them to use on their Twitter account. We want to give you guys the Season 2 trailer, but Barry lost it on the thumb drive. We're looking all over the place for it. Normally they post new trailers in the morning, but since we haven't seen it yet, the worst case scenario, like worst possible scenario, they wait till September 22nd when the DVD gets released. I don't think they'll wait that long. They let Stephen Amell show the Arrow trailer at Dragon Con. Like that was the reason that it aired on Friday, because that's when the cast was at Dragon Con. Even Grant Gustin on his Twitter account has said, I want to see the trailer too. So I don't think they're going to wait a whole week and a half to post it. Just be ready for it to come anytime. You guys can follow me on Twitter and Facebook, because usually that's where I post stuff like that first. There has been a lot of news for some of the other DC shows like Gotham and Supergirl, so I might do a video for those soon. Be sure to subscribe to get that stuff. If there's anything specifically you guys want me to do for those shows, just let me know. I'm not super happy with the way they're marketing Supergirl. I think the TV show is going to be fine, but they're marketing it more as a romantic comedy, and I don't think that that's going to be the case. That's always the problem marketing new shows. Like they want it to be super different from the shows that are already on the air. Like they don't want it to be exactly like The Flash or exactly like Arrow or exactly like Gotham. So they have to market it as being something different. Of all the DC shows that are on the air right now, I think it shares the most in common with The Flash, just in terms of its humor and the way it deals with powers. But that's not going to premiere till a couple weeks after Arrow and Flash come back. There'll be plenty of time to talk about that. Just in case you guys didn't know, Gotham Season 2 is going to be the first DC show to come back. That's going to be in 2 weeks. Now, I'll do a couple more Gotham bonus videos before that comes back, so no worries there. While you guys wait for that, you can click here to watch the Arrow Season 4 trailer again, and you can click here for the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3 trailer. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Let's high five. I'll see you guys tonight.